Hello everybody and welcome back to Shephard's Permadeath Adventures. So we are on the 7th floor. Now this is actually my second visit to here because yesterday the game did crash on me with a runtime error, but I am going to, as per usual, send it in to Alex and get him to have a look at it. With the runtime errors, it's actually quite easy to find and fix the bugs because, like, you've got the exact line, you've got everything, so it's very easy for him to fix this way. So yes, this is actually my second visit to this floor. I still don't know if it's the last one or not, but we'll soon find out. I didn't find a another ladder that goes down or anything like that, so I don't know if this is the last floor or not. But yes, it happened when I was resting, and basically I just rested and a runtime error came up. I'm going to have to look a little bit further into it on my own, my own personal save game that I have, and see if I can replicate it in any shape or form. But I'm not going to rest at all here. I'm just going to basically I'm just going to use potions. I'm not going to do any resting at all on this floor, just in case it happens again. So we're just going to be using my potions as opposed to actually resting this time, so I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful and a little bit more strategic about how I go about my attacks. It's a strange floor because this entire top area here is just completely nothing. It's just a dead end. Same monsters too as last time. So nothing has changed since I came here last time, so it seems to be all the same. Yeah, it's just a bit unfortunate, but again, the game is in beta and these things happen. You know, it's and the way that this game is actually programmed and coded, things like this happen. You know, you could implement a completely new feature into a game and it could cause bugs in places that are not even relative to that feature. It's just something, it's just the way that the engine is programmed, and it just cannot be helped. All that can be done is found, reported in, and Alex will fix it up as quickly as possible. So, do not worry. Again, it might never happen to you. It's just a case that it does happen, you know, like with any game that is being tested or is in beta. You know, people get bugs. It's as simple as that. People do get bugs, and some people might get them, others might not get them. It's just the way that it goes. You know, it might never happen to any of you guys, but it could happen to me, or it could happen to maybe one or two other people, but might not happen to a majority of people. That's just the way that bugs in games work. So do not worry about it. I'll definitely let Alex know about it and we will fix it up as soon as possible. But anyway, yes, so I still don't know if this is the last floor or not. I didn't find an end of level chest, I didn't find another ladder going further down into the dungeon, so I don't know. But we're gonna find out pretty damn quickly. I have to say, now this guy's gonna take a while to take down because I'm still only using my level 10 spell. So he will take a little while to hammer down, but don't worry about it. We will get him destroyed. But yes, we are still going, nevertheless. There is an end of level chest here. I am very much looking forward to seeing it. Because I'll be honest, I don't think I've found an end of level chest that is any lower in a dungeon than about 5 or 6. So it'll be interesting to see what a level 7 end of level chest will be like, what its contents will be like. Because the further down you go in a dungeon, the better the end of level chest contents are. Like, the more powerful they are, the more items you get, things like that. Like on a level 10, like all the slots will be full of items, and they'll be really good items as well. Whilst the level 1, you've only got a couple of items, and they're, you know, they're not anything really, really fantastic or special, but they're nevertheless something that will help. The end of level, like level 1 end of level chests are really handy for beginners because, or for low level characters, because they usually have good items in them. Woo, level up. But yeah, they usually have good items in them, you know, for lower level characters. So it works really, really well. Sweet, we got an Ankh segment. So yeah, keep your eye out for them. You know, there's a few of them around. I reckon there's. I've never used it myself, but I'm pretty sure there is an actual farm thread on the forums where people have actually been posting up locations of 1-floor dungeons, and like with the quick travel, people can go and find these as well, as long as it's not too far away from their destination, of course, because that would cost a good bit of money. But it is possible, you know, to go end of level chest farming, and it can be quite useful for lower level characters. It really can. Right, let's just hope this doesn't take too much to take this guy down, because as I said, I don't want to rest, because, you know, in case this does happen again. So I'm just, you know, I'm just being cautious here. Like, if I wasn't doing a let's play, I wouldn't care. But because I'm doing a let's play, and if it does crash, I have to start the recording all over again. And I was about 20 minutes, half an hour into it last time. So I don't want that to happen again, as I'm sure you can very much understand. So I'd rather use my potions than lose what I have done in recordings. But again, do not worry. I will inform Alex of the problem, and he will fix it up as soon as possible, because it is one that is a little bit more major, because it is technically game breaking. It will, like, you know, make the game crash and things like that. I just need to work on it a bit, try and replicate it and send it in, and Alex will have it fixed in no time. So please do not worry if it hasn't happened to you. It's just that being, you know, you need to find out like what is causing it, whether it only happens on certain floors, whether it only happens in certain dungeons, things like that. That is what testing out is about. That is what looking for bugs is about. You have to try and replicate it, find out what's making it happen, things like that, how many times it does happen, you know, if you can make it happen all the time, things like that. So that's basically what I have to do, and that's what I will be doing. So it will be fixed, you know. I haven't heard of it happening before, so, you know, maybe it was just a once-off, but I don't want to take the chance right now. So don't worry too much about it. It's, you know, it might never happen to any of you guys at all. That's just the way that programming and games work, unfortunately. They're unpredictable. Computers and software are unpredictable, as any programmer or games developer can tell you. They're very, very unpredictable. Right, okay. Anyhow, let's go and continue on and see what we can find. The more, like, you know, even though I have been playing Malevolence for quite some time now, I still just get that same level of excitement playing it as I did when I first played it. It's just one of those games that just really clicks with me. It's something that games haven't done in a long time. And I don't know exactly why this is the case with me. I don't know what it is exactly that causes this little tick with me. But I think a lot of it is to do that. It's got a lot of old school games sort of influence in here. Like you got your stone keep. I mean, the whole dungeon crawling aspect of this, the whole dungeoneering, is very stone keep-esque. The huge world and everything, and the way that the world is generated is very like Daggerfall, which is without a doubt one of my favourite games of all time, and probably a game that sits way on top at my #1 most played. I have probably spent thousands of hours playing Daggerfall over the years. I mean, I've been playing Daggerfall since I was about 8 or 9. I'm 25 now. You know, you can do the math. I still play it from time to time, but since Malevolence, my Daggerfall playtime has really decreased because it's kind of it reminds me of Daggerfall in so many ways, and it's kind of a refreshing Daggerfall in so many ways, but one that is in beta, of course, because you know. Right, we've got a lizard man in here. I don't have a lot of room to maneuver, so I'm going to leave him in there for a minute. But yeah, I just love this game. I think it's brilliant. You know, I know it's still in beta, and it's not everybody's cup of tea to be involved with beta, because you know, some people do it, some people don't. I'm generally not someone that does go into betas or alphas or anything like that. But there was just something about Malevolence that I just wanted to get involved. I think it's just that it looked really impressive, and it kind of hit everything on the nail that I like. So, you know, I just go with it, and no, I just really like this game. I absolutely love this game. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be like the new Daggerfall for me, because you know, it's gonna be one that I'm never gonna stop playing. You know, it's just gonna be one of those games. End of level chest! Woo! So this is the last floor. Right, what have we got here? Sweet. Some more Bladderbeer's brew, recall medallion. Looking pretty good. Let's just take this stuff and have a look. Now, sorry, now 1 second. I am just putting my phone on silent because I don't want to be interrupted. Okay, let's have a look at this stuff, shall we? Whoop, 1 page too far. Pretty sweet. But right now, I think my sword is slightly better, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay then. How's about we finish up this floor and get out of this dungeon? We have spent a considerable amount of time in here, I have to admit. So I'm going to just sort of finish this off now, because we have spent quite a bit of time. And I'd say it'll probably be safe again to rest in the next dungeon. I have a feeling that that thing I did find was probably a once-off, but we'll quickly find out. But that'll be in the next part. Alright, let's finish this goblin. There we go. Now I'm gonna use a restoration potion here. I'm gonna use a large one. Yeah. So, yes, we have done very well out of this dungeon. In all honesty, we've done absolutely superbly out of this dungeon. Like we've found some really powerful stuff. We've found some really nice stuff. I've gathered a huge amount of gold from it. So, you know, we're doing really well. We're doing absolutely fantastically at the moment, and we're looking really good to continuing a good run in this. It has just been phenomenal. Like, you know, I have to admit, I've been lucky with finding items and things, and yeah, I've been really lucky with finding stuff. You know, like I needed a new spell, and of course I found a new spell literally just after I had been saying I needed one, and I went and I found the spell. I found a brand new fucking sword that kicks ass, and I found a recall medallion all after one imp. So yeah, I consider that quite lucky, and I don't think I even had a hooferless tear on at the time either. I'm pretty sure I didn't actually. Like, I'd consider that extremely lucky. Right, I'm gonna have to let this lizard man out. I don't really want to, but you know, just in case there's more chests down this way. So I'm gonna let him out. Yep, there he is. I know all the sounds of the monsters at this stage. It's just second nature. You know, it's going to be really interesting when new monsters start being brought into the game, because it's going to really change up things. Because you're going to have whole new monsters that you need to identify by sound. It's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to it. Just to get this guy to follow me. Just to give me a little... Ah, shit, of course he had to go that way. Try and kill him off without moving too much. Do I have a small... I'll use that. Ah! Oh! Ah, come on. Nice. Damn, I thought that would have killed him. That did that. But yeah, it's going to really mix things up a bit, because you're going to be keeping your ear out for monsters that you've never heard before, and you're going to be kind of like, what the fuck is that? It's going to be really good. I know there's a thread somewhere on the forums that talks about one or two of the monsters. I can't remember where it is, but I'm pretty sure at some stage there was a forum made by Alex that basically showed off one or two of the monsters that are coming into the game. And also he talked about in one of the earlier podcasts, I think it was in one of the first 5 podcasts, he talked about the Banshee monster, I think it is. That'll be really interesting. So check out some of the earlier podcasts if you haven't heard them, because Alex does talk about, you know, about in one of them anyway, he talks about the Banshee monster that's going to be implemented into the game. But yeah, It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Can't wait to have some new monsters to slaughter, and of course it's gonna change the game completely, because there's gonna be magic monsters brought in, which means that warriors are gonna have a hard time against them because they're gonna have low wisdom. You know, so it's gonna really mix things up a bit and make things hard, because you know the way it works. Anybody that plays RPGs knows the way it works. You know, warriors are weak against mages, and vice versa. They kind of balance each other out. You know, like the warriors are weak against magic, but the magic users are weak against melee. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how people fare against some of these new monsters and the likes of the magic monsters when they come into it. It's going to be really interesting to see how people are going to fare against them, because it changes the game completely. Oh fuck! Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. He's got me cornered. This is very bad. Okay. Shit, I didn't even see him winging me. I thought he was behind one of the doors. Here comes a goblin now. Just to join in on the party. Not that I'm really worrying about a goblin.
And stay down.
Is there another one down here? There is, but I'll let him just come up my way. There we go.
One down.
Like right now, all we're really dealing with is melee monsters. And we have a hard enough time even against them. All characters do, be it a magic user or be it a melee character. We all have trouble against them. So when we start getting guys firing fireballs and shit at us, we're gonna be. It's really gonna test our abilities in this game. It's really going to. It's gonna test everything that even the most experienced Malevolence players have learnt up till now. Like it's going to challenge all of us to a huge extent, and I'm sure Alex is going to get utmost entertainment and amusement out of seeing us fare against these new beasts when they come in. It's going to be brutal. There's going to be a lot of deaths until people can kind of figure out how to deal with them, and it's not going to be easy in any shape or form. I tell you that now. It is not going to be easy. What's that? 24, and it does 4 health regen, and that's what 30 for the sake of 4 health regen. It's not worth keeping it. But yeah, it's really going to mix things up. Right, so the only part that's left to explore is just in the top right, or sorry, top left here. So we're gonna go up there and investigate. But yeah, it's going to be merciless when these monsters start coming into the game, and I can't wait. I mean, at the end of the day, as I said, I've been playing Malevolence since it first went into open beta, and since its first day, and I was brutalized. I was just absolutely brutalized to begin with. It was just ridiculous, because I had no idea how the game worked. I didn't know what the purple gem meant. I didn't know what the red gem meant, or the green gem. I just thought that they were pretty lights. I actually ended up asking on the forums, how do I know when there's traps nearby? See that purple gem? Yeah, okay, there you go. That's when you know traps are nearby. Like, I didn't have a fucking clue. You know what I mean? It was just... But it didn't make me enjoy the game any less. You know? Right, I'm gonna have to lure this Minotaur because I'm not gonna be able to take him head on. I'm gonna have to bring him way out here, so bear with me. I'm gonna have to lure him down this way to give myself enough of a run to get him. Now, cast Ghost Form. And then we'll just blast him from here. Again, this might take a while because he's one of the tougher ones. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to new monsters being brought in and everything else. And you should, if you haven't done already, check on the forums. I think it's in the team news. I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. But there's a section in there, and basically it kind of shows off a few teasers that's going to come in the expansion later on after the game has reached 1.0. You know, it's got teasers of new equipment, such as new weapons, the new weapon types that are coming in, shields are going to be coming in. There's also going to be the Hell dimension, which is basically an infinite dimension of hell. So you're going to have like the overworld, and then you're going to have the Hell dimension, which is going to be really, really fucking cool to see. And there's a few other bits that are planned for the expansion as well, like there's going to be underground cities, things like that put in, and it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. And so yeah, check out that part of the forums if you can find it. I'm pretty sure it's in team news. I'll find out for you and let you know in one of the later parts, or I might even just, if I find it, I'll put it into the description in this video. But yeah, it's looking good. Like if you like Malevolence now, just wait till you start seeing what Alex has in store, because it is fucking amazing. It's gonna be awesome, and I can't wait to get my hands on a new computer and just run this beast, like, you know, with a proper modern computer, and just run it to the ground. Because, you know, like, I'm even in Shaderless mode, I'm not going as quick as is possible. Like, all you gotta do is watch Sohashi's videos to know how quick the game runs on his machine. It's a beast, an absolute beast. But I am going to stop there because we are done here. So I am going to end this part here, guys, and I'll ramble on a bit more in the next part, but I'm going to stop here and I'll leave this dungeon and we'll start off just outside in the next part. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Thank you and have fun.